All right, so it is time to talk about the Infinite Game, and the first thing we're going to talk about is should you grade a 101 card? So 101 means that normally when you buy, let's say, a box of Panini Basketball Prism or a card set, they have different kind of cards. So you have base cards, you have parallels, there's shiny refractor cards. They could be silver, or which is the regular refractor, or you can have different parallels that are non-numbered, like hyper and such as those. And then you have your serial number cards, and they're different serial numbers. So you may have something out of 199 that could be, let's say, a red out of 199. That means there's only 199 of those red parallel cards, and there's no more than those, and there's no less that they produce. So a 101 is typically a black card or a neon card, and it's only one of those. Those cards are obviously extremely rare, and you know that there's only one of them. But why should you grade it? Well, the reason why you still want to grade it is you still want it authenticated. The reason why you want it authenticated is because with the increase of the sports card hobby, you're going to have more and more people getting in, and they're going to be trying to produce fakes. And if you want to basically avoid that and avoid any kind of confusion, then you should definitely go and get it graded. And you need to do it at a reputable grading company. PSA is one. The other one is BGS. The other one is SGC. And then we'll see how HDA's popularity increase or decrease as times go on. And the other one is CSG. It's more reputable when it comes to grading comic books. I think it'll do well, but the slabs are ugly. So a lot of people argue that you shouldn't grade a 101 because it's like, you know, there's 101. Not just authenticity's sake. When you grade a card, it actually keeps your card in pretty good condition and is different than, you know, just having it laying around somewhere. So that's also a benefit. And, you know, the case can get damaged, but it's less likely for the card to get damaged. And then also a lot of cards look better in slabs. So it looks more official. It is more useful that way. And not everyone grades cards to also, especially one-on-ones, to just sell it. But when you do grade a card, even if you grade a 101, the value actually increases. So especially if it gets a 10, probably a BGS 9.5. The value may not increase much at all if it's a 9, but if it does get a 10, it's a bit of a gamble, but if you know what you're looking for and it gets a 10, then it will increase in value. Same thing, BGS 9.5, it will increase in value, or BGS 10, obviously you get a black label that's even bigger because it's very rare that cards get a black label anyway, and it doesn't matter if it's a 101 or not. The prices are still going to be high no matter what, especially if it's a relevant player like a Zion, LeBron, you know, players like that has high demand, and those cards are going to be expensive to begin with, and it actually may get noticed more if it is graded. And also, it's easier to keep track of that card versus a raw card. And it's the same concept for, you know, out of 5 or out of 10. Like, you know that there's a small population of them to begin with, and you still should get your cards graded. In all honesty, you should really always, if it's in good condition, really great condition, you should get it grade it. If you think it's get a 10, you really should get it graded, unless you just hate how it looks in the slab and you just do raw cards. That's my take on it. And each set, so 2020 Prizm Basketball has 1/1 cards for each player, but also, I mean, Select has it, Optic has it, and other, National Treasures has one for the players. Immaculate, Flawless, all have these. Panini One. These other high-end sets like Eminence, these also have 1/1 cards. The one thing that you have to look at though is looking at centering of the card. You want to look at centering, you want to look at the edges, and also you want to look at the back. You want to look at the same thing, centering, edges, and corners, to see. And the best way is to compare maybe a similar card, maybe a base card that's graded to the actual card to see, get an idea of what it'll actually grade. So, but in all honesty, like definitely get Black Label cards, 1/1 cards graded, or 1 of 2 cards graded. Yeah, it's a 1/1, but that's not the only reason why you get cards graded. And people don't always get cards graded to sell or resell or to flip. I think that's a big misnomer in the hobby, and more people need to uncover this truth. And thank you for listening. And if you have any comments, disagreements, I'm open for a discussion. Make a comment down below. And please like and subscribe. I'm going to be producing a lot more videos within the next month. My goal is to do an average of 5 to 7 videos every single day.